You were talking about the business of the Beatles, and this to me is fascinating. When they break up, all right, and who knows who broke? Everyone has a theory.
I know.
Who broke it up?
John.
John did.
Yeah.
And he tried to pin it all on you.
No, I don't think anyone tried to pin it on you. It just came out that way. That's a long story. But there was a meeting where John came in and said, hey, guys, I'm leaving the group.
Right. He was with Yoko.
He'd found Yoko. And John loved strong women.
Yes.
His mother had been a strong woman. His auntie who brought him up had been a strong woman. And bless her, but his first wife wasn't. She'd once said to me, all I want is a sort of a guy who wants a pipe and slippers.
Right.
Come
Stay
home and do that. And I thought, whoa, that's not John.
You got the wrong guy.
And so John had met up with Yoko, and even though we thought, oh, God, a bit intrusive, she used to sit in on the recording sessions, and we'd never had anything like that.
Yeah.
But looking back on it, you think the guy was totally in love with her.
Yeah.
And, you've just got to respect that. So we did, and I do.
But this song fascinates me, and I thought it was kind of an attack. Not I kind of thought this, I know it. And it's my favorite song you ever wrote. That was your first mistake. You took your lucky break and broke it in two. That was directed at John.
We were writing songs at each other.
Yes.
It's like weaponizing songs.
Too many people. But this is an attack on John. Because John was going around proselytizing. He was preaching to everybody. And in this song, you're saying too many people preaching at us. Yeah. Too many people going underground. You took your lucky break and you broke it in two. And I loved it. I love this song. I don't love that you guys ended up like going at each other in music, but
it
was
didn't
honest.
last long. But we got over it, luckily. I mean, I feel very blessed that we got over it.
Yeah.
Because if we hadn't, and then John goes and gets killed, I don't know how I would have dealt with that.
If you weren't on good terms at that point.
Yeah, I was very lucky because we sort of got it back together, and it was beautiful. I would ring him or go see him in New York.
Had the four of you ever gotten together since the Beatles broke up? Had there ever been a time where you were all four in the same room, like actually doing something together?
No.
Never?
No, not really.
Because the business was so bitter. It was like at the end, the breakup with the lawyers. I heard a crazy story that, and I don't know if it's true. So you're about to put out the McCartney solo album. The Beatles are done.
Mm-hmm.
The Beatles decide to put out Let It Be. Ringo, this is crazy to me, comes to your house. With a letter from John and George and Ringo saying you are not to put out your McCartney album at the same time we're putting out a Beatles album. Yeah. But Ringo hand delivers this.
I know.
You took him and threw him right out of the fucking house.
I did.
Yes.
I did.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't blame you.
It was bad enough that we were splitting up. Yeah. It was bad enough that all that money we'd earned and all that fame was going down the pan.
Yes.
And there was this guy who was going to take it all. And it was that close.
Yes.
And I was having to fight. I said, no, guys, we can keep it. We don't have to give it to this guy, And there's Ringo delegated to come around to me and tell me, because my release date was firmly fixed.
Yes.
And everyone knew this was the release date. So I was going, okay, well, this is okay.
Yeah.
And then they come around, Ringo comes around and he says, no, you won't.
With his legal paper.
Fuck off! Get out of my house!
Oh, my God.
And he did.
And you must have been...
again, even that, we got it back together again.
Yeah, I know.
That's families for you.